Hi everyone! Welcome to Artsonia's After School Art Club. Today we have a fun art project from Mrs. Green, an art teacher from Kansas. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to have your artwork uploaded to your Artsonia gallery.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Green. I'm a kindergarten through 6th grade art teacher in Kansas, and this is my 6th year teaching. I look forward to showing you this lesson today. Thank you so much for joining us.
For this project, we are going to be creating some butterflies. The materials that you're going to need are construction paper, a pencil and an eraser, black tempera paint, a paintbrush, and oil pastels. Let's get started. I'm going to start by making the head of my butterfly. You'll notice my piece of paper is horizontal, it's side to side. I'm going to make the head near the top of the piece of paper in the center. I'm going to come down just a little ways here and I am going to make a circle for the head of my butterfly. I'm going to want these butterflies to fill our piece of paper. The next step is below that circle, I am going to make an oval. Below that oval, I'm going to make a carrot shape. I'm going to start with a rainbow line here. And then I'm going to make these two lines that come down towards one another. And at the bottom, it's going to slightly curve. So I'm going to curve that back up and around to that other rainbow line. And now I have the body of my butterfly drawn. I also need to give him two antennas. So I'm going to make a line that comes up and out, curls around. Same thing out on this side. Now I need to make my wings. I'm going to make a line that comes from this oval and goes up near the corner of my piece of paper, and it's going to curve just a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing out of the other side here. Butterflies have wings that are symmetrical. They're the same on both sides. Now I'm going to make a line that curves down to about halfway on my piece of paper. Same thing on the other side. Now I want to bring that wing in back towards the body of my butterfly. So I'm going to make a line that curves it back in towards that oval. Now I need to make the bottom part of my butterfly's wing. I'm going to, right along this bottom edge here, I'm going to make a line that comes out, curves around, and then back in towards that carrot shape. Same thing on this side. Curving out, around, and back in towards the carrot shape. Now the main part of my butterfly is drawn. I'm ready to add the details on my butterfly's wing. One thing that is important to remember is we're going to be tracing our butterflies. We are going to be tracing them with black paint and coloring them with oil pastels later. So I don't want to have a bunch of teeny tiny little areas on my butterfly, or it's going to be really hard when I trace over them with my paintbrush and when I color them in.
All right, we are going to go ahead and speed things up. Remember, this is your butterfly. You can make it however you would like. Just make sure it's symmetrical. It's the same on both sides.
Once you get your butterfly drawn, you're going to want to trace over it with a black paint and paintbrush. So I have some black tempera paint and a paintbrush, and I am going to trace over my lines that I've drawn. So I'm going to take this paint and I'm going to trace over all of my pencil lines. Now for the body of the butterfly, I'm going to actually paint in the body. I don't want to paint in my wings. I only want to trace the details on my wings because I'm going to color them in lots of fun colors, but the body of the butterfly will get colored in black. When you're tracing, if you want a nice skinny line, you're going to want your paintbrush to barely touch your piece of paper. You can get a skinnier line by barely having your paintbrush touch your paper. The harder you press, the thicker your line's going to be, the more the brush presses down on the paper. All right, so make sure you have traced all of your lines. Yours should look like mine now. You've colored in the body of your butterfly. Also, when you're painting, you want to make sure that you're not sitting your hand in wet paint, or you'll end up spreading that paint in areas that you don't want. The next step is you're going to have to let your paper dry. You won't be able to color your oil pastels until your picture has completely dried. I went ahead and did another butterfly, and I'll demonstrate how to color them with the pastels. So here's one I worked on earlier, and it's all dry and ready for me to color. I like using lots of different colored oil pastels, but once again, I'm gonna need to remember that my butterfly needs to be symmetrical. I also like to practice with color blending and changing from one color to another. I also like to have a color wheel handy here so that I can look at it as a guide. Let's see, I'm gonna start with the top parts of my butterfly. I'm gonna have my butterfly change from one color to another. When I'm going to blend from one color to another, it's good to have colors that are closely related to one another on the color wheel. So if I wanna start with yellow, a good color to put with yellow would be a orange or a green color. I'm gonna use orange. So for this part of my butterfly, I'm going to have it fade from yellow to orange. I'm going to have it orange near the body of the butterfly and yellow more towards the outer part of the wing. So I'm going to add some yellow, and then I'm going to overlap my orange a little ways into that yellow. And I am going to bring the orange all the way in towards the body. I can even use my fingers to blend those colors. When I blend with oil pastels, I want to check to make sure my fingers are clean, because if I have dirty fingers, I'm going to end up blending whatever color's on my finger into my color as well. So if I use my finger, I can blend those oil pastels out to have a nicer transition from yellow to orange. And since I did it on this section, I need to do the same thing on this side. When you're coloring your butterfly, you can color it as colorful as you want. You don't have to transition from one color to another. I just think it makes a really beautiful overall effect on your butterfly if you have these areas where it transitions from one color to another. When I'm using oil pastels, I also like to have a diaper wipe or some other type of wipe on hand so that I can easily clean my fingers if I need to, so I'm not always running back and forth to my sink. And I'm going to work on finishing coloring my butterfly. Let's see. Blue and green are nice, cool colors that go well together. I think I'm going to use them on this area. Sometimes I don't even have to blend with my finger. I can just kind of use the oil pastels and how they overlap one another to blend.
All right, we are going to go ahead and speed things up.
So in some of my areas, I'm just doing one color. In some of my areas, I am doing two colors. You could even transition and change into 3 different colors, 4 different colors. You can really make this butterfly as colorful as you would like. All right, my butterfly is complete. One thing I like to do is cut them out. You could do all sorts of things with them. You could attach it to a string and hang it from the ceiling. You could make all sorts of different sized butterflies and make a collection of them. You could hang them on your wall.
Thank you so much for joining me for this project today. I hope you really enjoyed it. Thanks.